deployment of guards at all times. I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times. I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times. I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times. I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go. That will...
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times. I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime?
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times. I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times. I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, take a deep breath, and wolf it down.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times. I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times. I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times. I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times. I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
Testing, testing. Can you hear your beautiful voice? I'm audible. And there's no latency today, so that means today's a good internet day. Oh god, I have the ugly outfit. Hold up. There we go. What's up? Switch. Oh god, I'm not even on screen anymore. What's up, Twitch? It's your Lord and Savior King D Free 5 Freer for another episode of Let's Play. Oh wow, that. That was bad.
all times.
But it seems to be done now, so that's good. It's your Lord and Savior King D353 here, with an episode of Genshin Impact. Now I know normally today is supposed to be WrestleQuest, but it's not WrestleQuest for two reasons. One, I'm pretty sure none of you give a damn about WrestleQuest. Two, I have a lot of Genshin quests I need to get out of the way. Like, for example, these events tend to take 2 days to complete. So I'm going to do half of it now, and half of it next week. And then, I also have, one moment, actually, no, I can show it from this menu. We also have her character story to do, which I actually have active and waiting. Which is annoying, because I didn't tell them to make it active, I just unlocked it. There's supposed to be a setting to unlock something, but not have it waiting in the overworld, and yet, here it is, so I can never enter the Hotel de Bois again. So yeah, I had to get this out of the way later too. But for now, we're going to focus on an overnight fantasyland, aka the Whirling Waltz event. And we'll deal with the other shit next week. You should probably save room for later, Varissa. We're about to do an eating event. At least I think it is. Anyway, let's do a warm-up. For the warm-up, I'll fight this boss. Because my Eon-san needs some of its drops anyway. Oh, also, I know y'all don't care, but I'm drinking during this stream. Solely because I happen to have rum and Pepsi near me, so yay drinking. Okay, calm down, Dwayne. You shouldn't drink too much. Not because you'll get drunk, but because you actually need it to soothe your throat. Varissa, stop fucking eating. You eat more than me, and I'm a fat ass.
Show no mercy. Yeah, heads up. Charge. Hi. Headbutt. Charge. Get to work. That was a cheap shot. Oof.
Oh wait, fuck. My shield broke already? God damn, that was faster than I thought it would. Alright, I have lots of you.
Turn that frown upside down. Darkness closing.
Bullshit. I broke your shield.
Get to work. Look out below. It's justice o'clock.
Stop running away.
Show no mercy. Why me?
When did you fall? What?
Heads up! Hero incoming! Headbutt! Get to work! Why me? Hero incoming!
Yes, I know I suck.
Fulfill our pact! Why me? It's justice o'clock! Headbutt! Charge! Charge! Why me? Boost! Look out below! Smash down!
So yeah, as you guys can see, I haven't really gotten very good at fighting these bosses. In fact, I kinda suck. Oh, there are words. Words to behold. The enemy is such a pain. Was pretty happy when I learned that Auroron didn't need this boss drops like I thought he did. You wanna know which boss I hate? I am not fighting it. I am just showing it. One sec, I need to drink more alcohol. Oh, did I close you by accident? There we go.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go. That way, I get to eat my fill without wasting too much time.
That's a massive weight of wasted delicious food. Anyway, you see that asshole down here? I hate this asshole so very much. He takes forever to kill because nothing tells you how to fight him. And how you fight him is extremely convoluted. And the worst part? He's fucking bugged. So let me explain how this asshole works right quick. He pops out of the ground in an armored state. You need to hit him with Dendro, for some reason. And then you have to attack him constantly with
It's one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it.
Shut up. Alright, so you have to hit him with Dendro, and then you have to hit him with fire to fill up a little meter. Once that meter is triggered, he will switch into a unarmored state, where he becomes much more violent. After that, you need to hit him with fire again to lower his armor again, and hopefully put him in a helpless state where you can finally do some goddamn damage. The problem is, sometimes the game forgets what it's supposed to fucking do, and he doesn't enter the state he's supposed to. Worse yet, sometimes, for no reason in particular, he will just reset for shits and giggles and get back all of his goddamn health. While I was grinding for Verissa to get her shit together, he started resetting mid-battle and gaining back his health over and over and over again. And I swear to God, I was losing my fucking mind. If any other character needs this man's drops, I'm not pulling for them. Because fuck this boss. Fuck this boss and everything it stands for. So yeah, I hate this boss. You need Dendro? Really? I fought this thing recently with just Pyro and Hydro and it worked out. I'm sorry, you can do it with Hydro? I was told you had to hit him with Dendro before you start hitting him with Pyro. Look, either way, the boss is bugged and I'm tired of it regaining its health. Alright, now that we're healed up, let's go do this event. If I'm giving false information, I apologize. That's the information that YouTube gave me when I tried to figure out how to fight the damn thing.
Oh, it's been a while. Let's go say hi.
Hi, wifey. Meet my cow. Don't worry. I am not cheating on you with the cow. I mean, I am cheating on you, just not with the cow specifically.
Hurry up,
Oh, does the Ruin Hunter and Leeway pull that shit too? Either way, it's annoying no matter what boss does it.
We know our Fontanian friends love a little drama. There's no way they let their readers down. Isn't that Charlotte? And standing next to her, surely that can't be Kanich?
Wait, I thought we were talking to Navia.
How about... Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
I'm sorry, I thought we were going to Navia. How do we somehow end up with Kanich and Charlotte? Did I miss something? Oh god damn it, I have to voice Charlotte. I don't remember what Charlotte's voice is like. It's gonna be a generic female voice. Hold up. This one's a gem. Illegal restaurant caught serving saurian stew. Proves surprisingly popular.
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something. Ah, got it. Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
My oh my, that can't be real! Fine, I hate to admit it, but you've won this time.
Huh? What? Did Paimon hear that right? Neuvillette was stabbed and gravely wounded?
So clearly the point of this game is to make the most realistic sounding fake hot headline. Basically, who's the best The Onion? For those who don't know, The Onion is a news site that does parody news. Oh, thus far there's only one voice actor missing, Charlotte. Everyone else has their voices. Oh, cool, so I only have to voice one character. Oh, by the way, I recently found out that whenever I see you guys' messages on the PS5, that I only just realized it doesn't show up on screen. Or at least I didn't see it when I was uploading stuff to YouTube. Now, why does that matter right now? It doesn't, because I'm not on the PS5. But I'm just saying, I only now realize that that apparently doesn't show up for everyone else.
No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
Surely not. If it is, we'd all be toast. Uh-huh. I thought I heard familiar voices. Well, if isn't the Traveler and Paimon. Because we know they'd say the Traveler and not Dwayne. What a coincidence. Mr. Kanich and I were talking about you two just a few minutes ago. Unfortunately for me, he's a very loyal friend. I pressed him for some juicy details, but he remained tight-lipped about you. So, anything you want to share with me about the great Dwayne's triumphant exploits in that land? Ahem. It was no the fuck it wasn't. Paimon's worthless. Modest as ever. Anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Sorry. Let me backtrack a little. Hi, you two. It's been ages. What brings you to Fontaine?
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
What a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock. What the heck was all that about a saurian meat restaurant and the Udex getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious.
On side note, why do we give a fuck if people eat saurian meat? Why is animal meat okay, but saurian meat isn't? By the way, if anyone's wondering, yes, I am one of those psychopaths that thinks it's okay to eat dogs and cats. Because if not a horse. If a cow is edible, then a dog is edible too. Does that mean I would kill my dog? Well, one, I don't have a dog, but two, no, because I don't really kill animals for my meat. Point is, I think choosing which animals can and can't live is bullshit. Oh, that? We were just trading tabloid headlines. Is that what you're talking about?
Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
I'm sorry you had to see such an unflattering side to Fontaine, Mr. Kanich. These third-rate tabloids write their headlines purely to shock and scandalize. All they care about is grabbing your attention to boost their sales. The ones who still got a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article, although the misleading headline is still an underhanded trick to draw readers in. Yes, underhanded headlines. So just YouTube clickbait in general. But others, like the one we were just reading aloud, have no qualms about making outright fabrications.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
That's pretty lenient of you, Mr. Kanich.
Huh? Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding! Ah!
Hey, no, come back. I was enjoying the almighty Dragon Lord Kahoo!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
Wait, I can't tell. Did Kanich forcibly eject a How again? Or was a How hiding from the, mech police? I don't remember what their actual name.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently.
Alright, I guess that it was Kanich getting rid of him. Because if he was hiding from the mech, Garda mech, he would have come back out by now.
Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan. Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
And if you're wondering why the Udex didn't preside over the trial, it's because that case was assigned to another judge right from the offsets. It's not as if the Palladis Mamonia only has one judge. We can't expect Monsieur Nouvelette to handle every single case himself. Then why did he handle every single fucking case we've seen on camera? It would have been nice seeing a trial that wasn't presided over him. That's something that can happen. Oh, there's a music disc nearby, the newsstand. It was on the screen for a moment. Oh, thank you. I'll check that after the dialogue. Oh, on a more interesting note, the trial in question was remarkably smooth, and it's all thanks to Mr. Kanich's testimony as a key witness.
Oh, okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kanich.
Phew, it was all a misunderstanding. The world's not going to end. Maybe not, but it'd be an even better world for me if Mr. Kanich here would agree to another exclusive interview with the Steambird.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Drat, you saw right through me. Guess I'll put it down to the keen instincts of a renowned saurian hunter. Any response to that, or...?
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
It's a How's, though. Let him speak. Give me more a How, damn it! He's entertaining!
Kanich the speechless! Kanich the tongue-tied! Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Back to me again? Also, why was Paimon surprised by a How? Of course, that's a brilliant idea. But that also means I'll need a bit more time to prep. Let me put together a thorough list of interview questions. Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse? Well, I know I can be persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Anyway, I should probably be going back to work. I also need to track down a Gastonnier and report these increasingly outrageous tabloids. Farewell, my friends, till we meet again.
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask. That How thing that popped out before, or was it a How? It kind of looked like a How, but at the same time...
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a How.
Huh? What's up with He's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide or something.
Oh! So I was right before. It wasn't Kinestis missing him. It was him hiding from the Gardamek. Oh, I see the CD now. Cool. Maybe he's not accumulating very well to Fontaine?
Could be.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
1, shut the fuck up, Paimon. 2, I assume it's because of the lack of phlogiston. Since everybody can only use their abilities, because everybody needs phlogiston to use their abilities, I assume the same is true for a How, so he's probably weaker in Fontaine and can't pop out as much.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine.
Oh, is it the stupid you can't have a floating object around you unless it's tied to you on the first 2 days of the month?
Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Oh, sorry, free. I thought it was the first 2. Oh, I get it now. And I'm sure Paimon gets it even better. Wait, fuck, we have Paimon out! Quick, stick a line to her.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kanich holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
Why aren't we
Not gonna
holding
lie,
Paimon?
I was considering that. But a How wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon.
I don't
That
blame
said,
him.
It's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along?
Sure, seeing a hot
where it
angry.
is,
Always
so
whoopsie
let me lead the
doopsie.
way.
Hold up. Rewind. Sure, seeing a How angry always makes my day. Honestly, it really does. A How is so entertaining. Like, I normally don't like asshole characters, but a How is such an entertaining asshole. And it helps that Kanichi's an asshole back, so I kind of feel sorry for a How. An overnight fantasyland. Begin. Okay, where is the thingy? Here it is. Also, do you sell anything? Because I know I've been slacking on getting recipes. I mean, you don't sell recipes, but we got a lot of books. It's too bad I already did the 5,000 Mora for the week, because that would have been a good way to get the 5,000 Mora weekly missions out of the way. Alright, I'm actually curious. Why did they mention Navia? Is Navia the person that triggers this quest? Oh, yes. Navia is the one that triggers the quest for the cook. Noted. So had I actually seen and gone to Navia, I would have fucked up and triggered the wrong quest. We're going this way. 600? That's a teleportation job. I really do hope a How does appear more. I genuinely love his character.
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Yeah, it was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House. There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
few days. One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da!
What the fuck was that speed, lady?
But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
I will read that in a second. I am out of rum and coke, so I need to make more. While I'm making my rum and coke, how was your Saturday? I hope it treated you well. I would ask how your week was, but I think I already asked you that yesterday. And if there's nothing specific about your Saturday you want to talk about, did you watch the wrestling pay-per-view? I think it was pretty fun. Well, don't bubble over. You know, I can't stop thinking about how much my ex-girlfriend judges how strong drinks are. So, there's a small part of me going, I should add more rum here so I don't look like a bitch. But then I remember, wait, why do I care? It doesn't matter if a drink is supposedly light or weak. It's as long as I'm happy with the damn thing. I don't blame her for that, though. I don't think she's judging per se. I think she's just stating a fact. Just sometimes those facts don't need to be stated. Alright, did anyone answer how their Saturday was? No, no one answered how their Saturday was. Okay. Phone, stop dying. I need you to see chat. Alright, what are my options for this lady now? There's something oddly familiar about the way you talk, and who are you again? Something oddly familiar about you.
Well, I can't believe you actually remember me.
I don't.
It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one.
The what? Good to see you again. The prototype lens has come in handy, by the way. Been keeping yourself busy with some proper work lately? Prototype lens, sure.
Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Fantasyland?
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontanian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it too!
Huh? You've got to be kidding. Ha! Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project.
How? I love you, but shut the fuck up. I'm proud of her for risking everything.
If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on. Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart.
I can't tell if that's a face of sad or a face of, what the fuck am I looking at?
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Look at him silently laughing.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Wow! That's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant? You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
You know, it makes sense that people would think a Hao's a gadget since, well, he's based on fucking video games. Honestly, I always thought he was partially technical. But, I don't know. I should probably, like, read Konichi's character story or something. I know he's supposedly a magical dragon that will take over Konichi's body. But I do wonder if there's an actual canon reason for the video game graphics and shit.
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be! And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century! I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
Does that mean you could actually teach us some shit, Ahau? It would be cool if you actually shared some ancient wisdom with us.
Oh, what? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Idiot meets idiot.
I mean, it's not like he's lying. He is an ancient dragon.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Wifey!
Miss Navia! Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Not every day the Mafia hosts a festival.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you been lately?
Good now that I see you. Ah, my trusty partner. Very well, thanks. Even better now you're here. Yes, Aether! Riz her up like the queen deserves to be!
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
Hey, how's happy?
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
Introduce yourself,
You
my
think
dude.
someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I love that she's being so respectful to him. Navia really is the fucking best. Is it like, I can't shake your hand? I don't have hands.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners. Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name. Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
Yo, just let him have it! He's actually behaving!
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
Ahau's totally being treated like a little cuddly pet.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night. Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light. I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Please stop crying.
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see. I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet, so let me fill you in. In short, the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event, and also providing technical support.
Huh? Chevalmoran?
That's right, the one and only Surintendant Chevalmoran! After much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend.
Oh, one of the summons.
Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal, a win-win arrangement.
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas. By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, Have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
I'll think about it. No, I'm kidding. It sounds fun. Let's do it.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake.
But Tish?
Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant. Look over there.
Oh, she's cooking. Or yelling at people. Can't tell. Maybe both?
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
Goddamn, calm down, Ramsey! Alright, since I haven't done her quest, yes? Escoffier, tasteful excellence. A famous chef and pioneer at Fontaine's precision gastronomy. A culinary movement that takes the rigorous precision and quantitative methods that are routine in scientific experimentation and applies them to cooking. In the eyes of her students, she is both a genius who strives for perfection and a stickler whose exacting standards fill them with dread. To create dishes that transcend the sublime, she is constantly pushing the boundaries of flavor. Sorry for doing such a bad job reading. My bad vision can really fuck up reading sometimes.
She seems a bit busy right now.
I could never work
Well,
for
I'm
a
sold.
chef like that.
I think I'll make a Hao go be her assistant.
Fuck off.
You little... What's your game here?
Making you suffer.
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Sure thing. Bye, wifey. I'll miss you. Find out more about the convention? No, talk to Navia. Wait, what? Okay. Where's Navia? Navia's over there. Let's see if we can talk to Escoffier first.
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff.
Alright, let's not be a jerk, lady. They're trying their best. Look at them. They look so sad. Guys, it's okay. She's just being a bitch. You're doing wonderful.
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary.
I doubt
The
it.
sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment? The ones that leave their guns behind by accident, and then come back to collect them later, bringing ammunition with them.
Ah, true. You are working for the
That's the
Mafia.
kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
Wait, has that happened before?
She's working with the Mafia! Why are you surprised?
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Huh?
I'm guessing
Before we
Navia.
started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box. It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Aoife?
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there. But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities. I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside. And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Actually, now that I think about it, why do we care if it wasn't a gun? We live in a world where everyone is casually carrying around weapons. I have about 25 swords, 35 spears, an axe, a bunch of magical books, multiple bows and arrows, and enough great swords to make a... I don't know, I ran out of fun things to say. Point is, I am a goddamn weapons factory, and damn near everyone around me has weapons too. Why do we care if there was a gun?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
Wait, what toys did you give him?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
You little... Don't dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! Why
Time for a timeout, old-timer.
I mean, in a Hal's defense, you were being blatantly rude there, but I don't think anyone gives a damn about a Hal's defense.
Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch. Something like this.
Is that Aoife's gun? I have no fucking clue.
Whoa, it's so neat and precise!
Sketched by a professional, after all.
It's nothing. Sorry. Is something wrong with my drawing? I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No, quite the opposite. The features are very accurate, and it is definitely from Natlan. Please, don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
Thanks a lot, Lupine Pauline. Can't wait for the event to get started.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you, and everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Not at all. The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs.
What buzz does Kanich bring?
Oh dear. I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too. But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
Alright, now we can go check on Navia. It seems like Kanichi has something to say. Let's go find a quiet spot. Or not.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun.
It looked ancient.
Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins. Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon. But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun. Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks. Time is of the essence, so I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions.
I think I'll join you.
Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
You're damn right I'm talking to Navia first. Well, I'm confused. How is this thing working exactly? Wait, so how does this work? Are these two different quests? Is one of these optional? Whatever. I guess I'll talk to Navia.
No matter how...
Traveler, it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew?
Let me get a few... sure, let's do this?
It's time, dear partner in Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland. As I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spina di Rosula to handle the planning, construction, and operations. Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths. We, for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the different activities.
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so complicated. We spend most of our time adventuring, and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle this?
Not every big boss wants a business school, you know. We've done plenty of big business ourselves.
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd even go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest business ventures. Anyway, first things first. Let's get an overview of how the whole festival's gonna be run.
Ah, so Navia
As
just
you can
unlocks the
see,
games.
Our Fantasyland's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas are still under construction. The Spina's only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. Besides, we don't have enough experience to handle multiple projects simultaneously. That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method, so we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period.
$15,000 and 8 out of 8 time slots.
Upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and time slots to accomplish. So, it's our job to allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile tasks. As we attract more guests and earn money to add to our funds, we'll also be able to work more efficiently, which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more done.
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each time period. Which means we have to use our limited actions and Mora to earn even more Mora. Kinda like playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance is gonna be key. feel about it, traveler?
Wow. Guess we'll learn on the job.
Yep, come on, we can do this. You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's gonna be a wide range of exciting activities for people to try out. If we're not careful, some visitors might wander off and end up getting in trouble. And others might pick up dangerous props by mistake. To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
I see. You want me to be your test player.
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us. But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger, partner. I carefully checked all the existing activities before you arrived, and I can assure you that they're all perfectly safe.
Woman, you are the leader of the mafia. You shouldn't be risking yourself.
Before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Alright, so like I was saying before I forgot to pause the autoplay, you are the leader of the mafia. Stop testing things yourself.
Oh, those are two things Navia is best at. Making people feel safe and having fun.
Great. Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super important to us. All right, then.
Ooh,
Let's
new
start
words.
with eclectic escapades and put our first guide together.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Wagner. I'm glad the entire Wagner clan is at least listening to my stream. Cycle 1. Go formulate a strategy. That was not formulating a strategy, that was building the parts. Formulate a standard strategy to ensure the smooth running of this facility. Okay. Didn't even let me read about the damn facility first. This is a very slowly loading stream. So, Wagner the first and Wagner the second, how is your day going? Actually, I just said my tab's open, so they're probably not going to be active in chat. It is super interesting, though, Daryl. Oh! Collect the required numbers of adventure coins to reach the destination to complete this challenge. Beware, the drop to the state will decrease challenge time if touched. Special skills can create acceleration rings in front of the character while they are gliding or diving or gliding. Not only can you speed up using these skills, but you can also use them to dodge obstacles or break through terrain. Under the sea. Under the sea. Down where it's better. Down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Da 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 da. Under the sea. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I know I should be singing it rather than just dotting it, but I don't remember all of the song literature Under the Sea, sadly.
both of you seem even more excited than before. Looks like your first trial run didn't disappoint.
The challenge format is super easy to get into, and it ties perfectly with the film theme. How? How does swimming tie with the film theme?
Paimon hasn't actually watched that many films, but after trying it out, she might just be hooked. We should check out the film that it's based on.
Great job, Paimon. That's exactly what our enthusiast friends were hoping you'd say. They'd be beyond delighted to hear that visitors are curious about the films that inspired these attractions. Some have even been willing to contribute extra funds out of their own pockets. Where budgets have allowed, of course.
Out of their own pockets?
That's right. While the Spina di Rosula covers the cost of basic booth materials and rental fees, many fans have personally funded promotional materials and related merchandise. The cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense. Some of them have already started designing spin-off products inspired by film characters. Take our official mascot, Sir Intendant Chevalmoran, for instance. She won second place in the last most popular character poll for the comic film category, and was even dubbed the pinnacle of round, bouncy cuteness. Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image, using the highest quality fabrics and hiring the most skilled artisans to mass produce them. These cushions will officially go on sale at the next convention alongside lots of similar products.
Shouldn't Farina be getting a sizable cut?
Don't worry. As Sir Intendant Chevalmoran's guardian and official image rights agent, Farina's already getting 60% of the sales revenue. After all, the fans are doing this voluntarily, not for profit, but to promote Sir Intendant Chevalmoran's adorable image.
I don't know how anyone could say that fucking name so casually without fucking it up.
The more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the better Sir Intendant Chevalmoran's meals will be. And who wouldn't be happy to hear that?
That first one doesn't even sound like a word anymore.
Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that. Everyone working hard for something they all love without worrying about profit.
Still, we can't just ignore Mora completely. Whether it's fan creations or official commercial projects, some level of financial balance is still necessary.
Yes, I hear you, Hoyoverse. We'll keep giving you our money.
The same logic applies to the Chevalmoran film Fantasyland taken as a whole. Once we finish the standardized strategy guides, our attractions can officially be open to the public. But we can't take personal charge of the ticketing process. There's plenty of work to do at the various booths, and the park itself is a work in progress. We'll need to assign dedicated employees to maintain and manage each attraction. There's a recruitment section on the park's bulletin board. We've received many applications, and each candidate has their strengths. Our job is to match the best candidates to each attraction based on their overall performance. Once assigned, the staff will keep the attractions running, ensuring a continuous revenue stream.
Okay.
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? That's definitely a first for us.
I have very high standards when it comes to reviewing resumes.
Just don't hold everyone up to your own standards, okay? You can't expect everyone else to be as capable as you.
I can and I will.
Review some resumes. Fingers crossed we'll get some exceptional candidates.
We started off on a serious quest and now we're just doing this shit. Oh, we lost half of our time. Are you telling me I have to hire her? Oh, I guess no one else is available. Alright.
Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
Wishing them success at the job. I'll be monitoring their attendance closely.
You're both doing great. You sound more like bosses than I do. In any case, with this, the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland is now officially open. Running a theme park is a long-term project. You won't make much if you try and rush it. We're just about done with our current work setup, so let's take a short break and wait for this cycle's revenue report to come in.
Well done, partner. Numbers like these speak for themselves. This report's nothing short of a business masterpiece.
Well, the numbers might not look that impressive, but given that we're just getting the ball rolling, I'd say that wasn't a bad start. Building on this momentum, we must consider rolling out more unique business strategies during the next cycle. To draw in the crowds, I've invited one of Fontaine's very own celebrity chefs, my good friend Escoffier. She'll be performing right here in the amusement park's restaurant. On that note, let's go catch up with her.
So, is the restaurant part of our business strategy too? There are so many layers to this operation.
Weren't we supposed to be dealing with a smuggling job?
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a unique dining experience. The beautiful scenic reflections in the water create a stunning backdrop, lifting diners' spirits and allowing them to truly savor their meals. Ingredients, check. Cooking utensils, check. Looks like we're ready to rumble.
Hey there, Escoffier.
Oh, my employers are here.
Hi, Gordon
The
Ramsay.
president of the Spina di Rosula, plus the famous traveler and Paimon. I must say, you seem a bit overqualified to be running a film-themed amusement park.
We are.
I'd say that if anyone here was overqualified, it would be the former head chef of the Hotel de
her
Boer.
vision's a
Wherever
ribbon.
you walk, the aroma of fine cuisine follows in your wake.
I'm honestly surprised more characters haven't turned their visions into bows or ribbons. Escoffier seems to have the most natural vision placement, at least in my opinion.
Let's get back to business. I'm
And
guessing you want the traveler to help me decide the theme dish for each cycle, right?
Theme dish?
This is the business strategy I mentioned earlier. Using Escoffier's top-tier dishes to attract more visitors to the park. But this isn't just about attracting visitors. Her culinary masterpieces will surely have other surprising effects. Just imagine, Paimon, if all you needed was a single ticket to enjoy all the attractions and taste all the legendary food. Wouldn't you be tempted?
Then Paimon come every single day.
Do you do annual passes?
Now, here's the twist. To get the most out of this strategy, the menu can't be made public. Based on research by a certain food branding consultant, many restaurants have started offering a special chef surprise dish. So give me some inspiration every few business cycles, and I'll decide on our next theme dish. Now then, give me your hand.
The fuck? My hand? I had no clue inspiration could be physically transferred.
A warm and energetic feel. Your hands are calloused from wielding your sword, but still quite delicate. When you grasp its hilt, it's like you're holding the bow of a violin.
What?
A sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength.
Okay.
Alright, let's find out what strength looks like in gastronomical form.
Probably meat. Power-packed barbecue ribs. Spend 30% next time spend 30% next time the next time you update an attraction. So I should upgrade an attraction next.
I've refined the sauce for these barbecue ribs. It's a richer flavor than the classic version, but not at all greasy. The mint extract in the seasoning leaves a refreshing aftertaste, perfect for indulging yourself after a fun-filled day. But if you ask me, I'd say the artisans need these more than the guests.
The artisans?
As I'm sure you've noticed, this park isn't quite finished. A serving of these barbecue ribs should help the artisans replenish their strength much more quickly. As their bosses, you have an obligation to provide meals for them. So why not invite them to dine here? Who knows? The morale boost might even improve their productivity.
Oh? If I recall correctly, you once served up some special fish and chips for the porters over at the Fleuve Centre. For several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient. They'd finish 8 hours of work in just 5. And then, because they clocked out early, they'd come back completely refreshed the next day.
Then there's no time to lose. Go invite the artisans over while these ribs are still hot. I'll prepare some side dishes and desserts too.
That's a great idea! You really live up to your reputation, Escoffier! Looks like these themed dishes are gonna make a huge difference after all. We'll have to make sure we check in with you regularly.
You and Navi invite artisans over, treat them to a delicious meal.
The artisans are pumped and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish.
And perfect timing, too. Let's take this chance to take the facilities of our eclectic escapades to the next level.
We should be able to attract more customers by upgrading the stall, don't you think?
That's right. Based on my business experience with the Spina di Rosula, I've quantified the service value to help you intuitively understand how satisfied customers are with each stall.
12 out of 45. If I didn't meh.
An attraction will reach its ideal revenue only when its service value meets customer expectations. As we improve and expand our facilities, expectations will also increase accordingly. When that happens, we can deploy more capable employees, or invest funds in training to enhance our employees' skills. Whew. That should be everything. Looks like you've pretty much mastered how to run this park.
Huh? Have we really? Thinking about it, we have learned quite a lot, haven't we?
Just goes to show how well Navi explained it all. Couldn't have done it without Navia's guidance.
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't say I taught you much. Your intuition's been guiding the way mostly. I imagine long-term operations sounded like a scary prospect the first time I mentioned it, huh? But don't let that scare you. Just break things down into smaller steps and tackle them one at a time. Even if you're not a genius or naturally gifted, you'll get it done in the end.
Whoa, seeing your own progress has really got Paimon fired up! Actually, she's gonna jot your words of encouragement right down. From here on out, we'll be running the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland together. Let's make it a big success!
Alright, now that we've completed the tutorial, what would you guys rather we do? Would you rather we keep playing Film Festival Simulator? Or would you rather we start continuing Konichi's section with the, whatchamacallit? Looking at the missions. Would you rather we keep fucking with the festival? Would you rather we... Oh, I thought it would tell me what was going on again. Whatever. Film festival or Kanich?
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
What? I don't think that's how that works. We don't seem to have any opinions on what to do next. So I guess it's up to me. Alright, let's do the Kanich quest then, since no one has any opinions on the matter.
Oh, man.
Bro!
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Aurora and Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kanich is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time abroad and you're already making headlines.
Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
Come on, Aoife.
Huh?
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
Fair point. Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
Why you're all here, of course.
For vegetables.
What?
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
It's Cheval Moran.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over that one. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here.
Don't worry, she doesn't exist, so I don't think it matters. I don't think Farina's summons have personalities, also it's okay.
Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from that land, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult. It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
Even though it's your first time too.
Right, but they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Don't you get it? They all just saw how overworked you were, so they used it as an excuse to send you off on a vacation.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too? See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
I get you, Issa. Nice to meet you, little bro.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore.
Me.
So, what about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Kakuku.
You think that's
Go
what
off.
I'm worried about? Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku. Suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
What?
How so? He's so small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Oh, was he flying around?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Again, that was your fault. You were being an asshole. If somebody gives you gifts, you do not badmouth the gifts. I stand by a Hal this time. Kanich is a prick.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
I guess that's what flying objects do.
Oh no, bro. Or rather, did Kakuku get caught by the guards for flying around?
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
Which building? That one?
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around. I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while. As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important documents are flying about, left, right, and center.
Paimon, can I mute you?
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I believe in him.
In other words, right now in this building, there could be not one awesome Kukus Ossasaurus, but two.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
All right. Everyone's an awesome Saurus. Well, the human version. But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Kakuku.
As it happens, Kenichi and I were just heading over to the Palace Mimonia for something else.
Leave it to us.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
And if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Well, then it's your call, bro.
All right then, if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Hopefully we don't have to do that.
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't. Trust me.
Oh, that was indeed a conversation.
Nothing new there.
What's all that commotion? Are they arguing in there?
Well, I was gonna buy things, but I guess not. There are strange sounds coming from in there. There are strange sounds coming from Monsieur Nouvelette's office. Do you think we should go and check on him? Oh, it's Rivesley.
Hurry up, Brassa! No way, bro!
Did he say he came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh no.
For real. For real now. Bro.
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again. Oh, you know one another.
He's a bro. He's a bro of a bro.
He's a friend! Yeah! A saurian friend of a human friend!
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner.
Please don't arrest me.
Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Nouvelette.
For real?
Traveler, Was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex? I'm just about done with my business here. Need me to step out?
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work. If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kanich who served as a witness in the smuggling trial? I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
So you've met Nervalette before? But wasn't the trial overseen by another judge?
I've seen his photo in the papers. But as for this other gentleman...
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you!
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
Oh, wow! Oh, no!
I believe he said... Or rather, I suppose he meant that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
How?
Sure thing, bro!
Alright, sure, he agreed. This is all a bit strange, but they really are a great pair of awesome Sorai.
Let us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Kanich tells Neuvillette and Wriothesley about Lapine Pauline's finding out the gun. Neuvillette makes inquiries with the relevant personnel, and sure enough, they locate the box and the gun that Lapine Pauline spoke of.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch! That must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints, huh?
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marechaussee Phantom to investigate right away. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody. Wriothesley.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request. Don't you worry.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this gun's lost and found notice hasn't been written up yet. In other words, the news hasn't leaked.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
That goes for me too.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention. If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
Didn't we do that
Marvelous.
already?
Thank you all.
Careful,
Well then,
alcohol, don't
all
spill.
that's left is to...
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with the most unexpected things. Who did he learn it all from?
Aoife, I think? A couple of top bros from that land.
Well, it's pretty extraordinary.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Kukuku qualifies as a flying object. And, following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement. Drafting said agreement may take some time.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kukuku. Excited?
He's worried! That's glorious. I'll read that in a second. I have to cover up my drink. I just made another rum and coke. I probably should not be drinking so much rum and coke. I can help pass a message on to his friends.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
Don't mention it.
All right then. We'd better get going. No need to see us off.
I know you mentioned a while back that people from Natland would soon start showing up all over the world. But I hadn't expected anything like this.
It seems no matter where they come from, all dragons are inquisitive by nature.
You can say that again, bro!
The same might well be said for humankind. The real reason you chose to stay to investigate this case was your curiosity about Natlan and Mr. Kukuku, was it not?
Guilty as charged. Nothing gets past you. So, how about we take this opportunity to chat a little more? We've got the world's best translator on hand, after all.
Sure thing, bro!
I meant to jump at the last second, but I failed to do so. I'll need to get better at jumping at the last second because that's the best way to make use of versus stuff. Well, technically you want to dash and then jump at the last second when you have like one tick of thing left. But due to my bad vision, I don't have the perfect timing needed to jump at that perfect 1 bar mark.
Eva, we found Kukuku!
What's the situation? How bad is it?
There's some good news and some bad news.
Oh no. When I saw that Kukuku wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself for the worst.
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kukuku just prefers high-rise living now. Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
It's not that bad. Kukuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
Yet. Even had an interesting chat with some veritable VIPs.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
As for the bad news, well, it's really not that bad. Kukuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the Palais Mermonia for a while to sign a confidentiality agreement. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kukuku is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
I don't know if I'd call Nouvelette super nice, but he's at least a cordial and respectful man. You'll just have to wait a little longer.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all. Wow, hearing that's put my mind to rest.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kukuku actually gets out.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
I cannot, because entering there will trigger Escoffier's world quest. Not world quest, character quest, character story. I am getting very ADHD right now and trying to see if I can turn my necklace that I was playing with into brass knuckles. The answer is I can. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with the last bit of this necklace. Sure, it can become a thumb knuckle. Brass knuckles complete. I'm a fucking child. Okay. Alright, bro.
Yay! Problem solved! Alright, let's catch up another day.
An overnight fantasyland. Quest complete. Instant second quest? Oh, no. Alright, I guess we'll do the rest of this stuff on Friday. Do we have enough for our dailies? We do. Catherine?
Add Astra.
Yes, yes, add Astra applesauce.
Thank you for Add Astra.
Oh, you're still showing me the one that I can't actually take on this computer. Which is dumb. Alright, let's go back to the events. Because I don't know if we reached the 2-hour minimum yet. We have not reached the 2-hour minimum, so let's do some cycling stuff. The Chevron Film Fantasyland has 3 main attractions. Eclectic Escapades, Movie Masterpiece, and Mellow Manor. By upgrading and expanding your facilities, you can increase the corresponding facilities' ticket sales. As you upgrade your facilities and progress through various encounters, you'll attract more visitors to the park. Try boosting ticket sales and visitor volume, but you can further enhance the Chevron Film Fantasyland's overall revenue. The theme restaurant is also a cornerstone of the Chevron Film Fantasyland's operational performance. At certain intervals, the specialty invited Master Chef Escoffier will create new theme dishes based on the inspiration you give her. This will bestow unique buffs in your operations. So yeah, that's already there. I can't upgrade her like I thought I could. Staff Center, Eclectic Escapades, where I don't think I can afford to buff again. I can unlock movie masterpieces. What's the Staff Center do? Only when service value meets customer expectations will an attraction's revenue be guaranteed. If it falls short of expectations, revenue will suffer. Additionally, the higher facility level, the greater the customer's expectations, and the more challenging achieving service value becomes. Employees can prefer service value need for the facility to ensure a stable revenue. However, when it's through hiring, training, or automated salary distribution, costs will be incurred to use up all your funds. So be careful. Personal management is required. Be aware employees who you've hired but haven't assigned duties yet will still require a salary. So that's training. What's this? I don't know what that is. And then, of course, we can hire people. +2, +14, +14. But you guys are all for things I don't have unlocked yet. So while I'd like to buff the escapades, I can't. Alright, I guess you don't have a choice. We have to do movie masterpieces next. And it'll take 4 hours to do that. Is this movie masterpieces? It is. Use a mixture of brain and bravery to avoid interference and achieve your objective. Recreate classic scenes from famous films and play the part of legendary characters as you balance strategy and strength. It takes 4 time, and we have 6 left. Can we even do anything with 2 time? I guess we'll find out. 15 out of 35. And we got money. I guess we'll formulate a strategy. So we're fighting Oceanid? No. What are we doing? In this challenge, you must approach the barrage firing device to destroy it. Use your special ability at the right moments to avoid barrages more easily. It closes to the target faster. Ah, my skills freeze this time. Zawaldo! That's fine. Wait, what? Oh, I can't survive underwater? Whoa. I can't tell if I did a good job or a bad job at that. Okay, I still have 2 time left. There we go. Ah, so that's why we get a bow from this event. Alright, we have to go up here to end the day, right?
You've got this park off to a great start, partner. The ball's really starting to roll, huh? I can't wait to see how it'll all turn out. How exciting!
Line charts on the financial report can keep you informed about recent overall revenue trends. You can observe the proportion of revenue represented by individual attraction via charts. Additionally, percentages on the side of the bar will indicate the increase or decrease in revenue for its attraction from the previous cycle to the current one. So we've had an increase in Escalade Escapade. Masterpiece is normal. Wage expenditure is higher than before. It looks like we went up in revenue, but that makes sense. We have 2 revenue sources now. We're naturals when it comes to raking in the dough. We make the perfect money-making duo. We still have the upgrade power, right? No, we have to choose another one. Upgrade. Increase Mello's revenue. We'll do that again. So we can upgrade this. Then we can unlock this. Our business level is increased. Mellow Manor is a leisure spot in which our animal friends may be invited. You will receive satisfaction ratings from those based on the layout of their accommodations. The greater total satisfaction, the higher your revenue. Animal friends who have similar living habits, that is, those of the same species, are suited to living alongside one another. Once you put a certain number of animals in the same places together, satisfaction will greatly increase. There are some animals who love to party and who will greatly increase the satisfaction of places neighbors to other animal species. The animals you have invited will stay in the manor. Don't forget to say hello. Okay. Enjoys living with its pals. Some of them, raised on a special diet, boost almost absurdly robust physiques. Enjoys living with its pals. Some of them, raised on a special diet, boost absurdly robust physique. Oh, I don't have any animals to bring? This is the highest I could have done, right? Yeah, I think this is the highest I could have done. Unless... Let's see, if I did this first... Then I did... No. No, I don't think there was any better way to do it, so, yeah. You... I think that is the best situation I can get going. Sorry, I didn't mean to re-enter. Did I just waste time by accident? No, we're good. Alright, let's go here, go to staff center, and let's hire somebody for the manor. You're not very good, but you'll have to do. And I'm out of time now? No, I have one left? I don't think there's anything I can do with one, though. Yeah, upgrading here talk counts 2. Hiring costs 2. Upgrading here would cost free. Upgrading here would cost free. So yeah, there's nothing I can do with the one extra.
You've got this park off to a great start, partner. I can't wait to see how it'll all turn out. How...
Cast the extra page. Alright, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Still having an increase. Looks like the service for Mallow Manor didn't fully satisfy our customers. Perhaps the employee in charge isn't suited for that role. I mean, all of our options for employees was shit. Okay, we have 8 yet left, so should we start upgrading things? How do we unlock staff spots? Okay, we have 6 left, so we can hire people, and we can... I think we can upgrade one more place, actually. No, we can upgrade 2 places. Nice, nice. Oh! We can put another person in now. And this is the one we happen to have 2 people for as well. Perfect. You 2 are both garbage employees, so let's not bother with you yet. $30,000, I have 30,000 left. 30,000, I have 30,000 left. You know what? I'm confident in the amount of money we'll pull. Question is, who should I take the risk on? It still looks like we got an increase in funds, so you know what? It's fine. Okay, what staff do we have? You're the only options we have? Okay. Everyone is reaching their minimums now. And we don't have the time to expand anything, so all that's left to do with this one is to train people. Let's train the Melusine first. Oh, it doesn't cost time to train. Oh wait, now I'm thinking about it. Since this doesn't cost time, I shouldn't be doing this yet. I should wait till they're no longer making their requirements. Then I should be buffing them. Yeah, because currently y'all are fine. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna stop training you. There was nothing else to do with my points! Leave me alone! If I upgrade something twice... Whoopsie. You cost 8, so I can't do that. This seems like the play, because then I can upgrade 2 things. And we'll upgrade the Eclectic Escapades. I was lied to. It didn't cost less time at all. They said it would cost less time, but still costed D8. Okay. So it's Eclectic Escapades that we have the next level. And it looks like we're still reaching our minimums. But I have so much extra money that I may as well train people up. Yeah, there's no reason not to just train people up. I have so much extra funds. So let's just throw training in there. Get everybody all good and hyped up. Oh yeah, people are loving these places now. How's our rewards going? We doing well? Locked all attractions, complete standard strategy for stage 1, P1 for 2, 150 satisfaction. So you need to get something to 5, still have to get 6 theme dishes. Doesn't tell me how many we've done so far. They did movie level 2 and expand the Mellow Manor twice. Whoopsie doopsie. I didn't mean to go for a swim. Alright, let's end this cycle. Because we're out of time, yeah? Yeah, we're out of time. We're naturals when it comes to raking in the dough. We make the perfect money-making duo. So I should upgrade one of the things that takes 8 to do. Oh, we need the time decrease though. Okay, that's enough. Now let's take... plus 20, plus 14. Okay, we want to take Uncle off the clock. We want to... Come on. How am I... Okay, there we go. Want to put you on the clock. We still have 3 left, but there's nothing I can do with 3. Yeah, it takes 8 time to do you, 8 time to do you, and I can't do you. So there's nothing else we can really do. Alright, let's not invite anymore. Actually, wait. Upgrade each return. Are there any more slots? No, there aren't. So, yeah. I guess there's nothing else we can really do. So, yeah, let's just end this session. I know I haven't used all my points, but I misread something, so... Okay, we have 12 now. Oh, we could hire somebody as well. Oh wait, before I choose things, what's my cooking for today? Fairy lesson upgrade. Yes, the movie I have 3 people working for currently. Alright, so we'll upgrade the movies. Okay. Another swimming challenge? Use special ability to slow down time in the scene. That way it'll be easier to hit the weak spots of fast-moving seagrass. Use special ability to slow down time in the scene. That way it's easier to hit gauntlet targets that move along the conveyor belt. Gauntlet targets?
What?
Oh, those thingies, okay. Oh? I failed? I thought I got everyone. Okay, I can either upgrade you or I could just put in a new employee. Upgrade for free or employee for 4. Let's go with a staff member, actually. Because our current movie masters' staff is you and you. Plus 20 and a plus 48. Alright, you go away. You get in. There's no need to train right now. Although I do have the money to spare. Eh, training doesn't cost money. I can leave it alone for now. I should up Eclectic Escapades at some point. Actually, I should have hired someone for Eclectic Escapades. That was a dumb decision on my part. Oh well, it's too late now. Let's go ahead and end the cycle. Upgrade twice for higher revenue. Can I upgrade you twice? I think I can. That would be 6 of my 12 gone. Sure, we'll do that. Okay, so you have a 40 revenue buff, and thanks to my amazing workers, you're still ungodly awesome. I can also hire some staff, so let's hire for Eclectic Escapades. We'll do the Gardamech, because I have money to spend. Alright, who am I firing? Or at least taking off the job for now? You. Wait, no, this is the training screen, sorry. Okay. You, take a break. You're hired. Let's just make sure there's no slots open that I'm not using. Good, good. And yeah, people are loving you, and you guys need work. It's fine, though, because this Gardamech's about to go on a training spree. Come on, Gardamech, you can make it to that point. I believe in you. There we go. Alright, Mr. Gardamek, you are where you need to be. So let's put you on even 15 just because we can. Okay. Nothing I can do with one. All right. I keep pressing the wrong thing. That'll leave me 5 left to buy somebody if need be.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime?
Okay, we still only have 2, but we need a better employee for the Mellow Manor. Okay, that was the right call. Alright. And we have 3 free trainings. So let's max out the Gardamek. Pause park operations. Did we do everything we're supposed to do in stage 1? Yes, actually, I got everything done that I was supposed to do in stage 1. Although I did forget to upgrade this. Oh well. I need to remember to upgrade my choice in petting zoo animals later. Alright, let's do a pull on the banners before we head off for the night. I don't have enough for a character banner 10 pull, so we'll do a 10 pull on the standard banner. Four-star incoming. I don't think there's any 4 stars I need other than Aoife. Because before I was only lacking Kave, and I got him.
There's a lot that goes into
Free attractions.
an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most important, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
Alright, well, that's it for today's episode of... not Persona... What the fuck? What? That's it for today's episode of Genshin Impact. Hope you guys enjoyed my I enjoy making for you all. If you enjoyed and want to see more of my content, you can find me at youtube.com/KingD353. Again, that's youtube.com/KingD353. When I'm not re-uploading streams, I'm uploading episodes of Persona 5 Royal, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Is one of those things
Also, if you feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Again, that's buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation's appreciated. For as $1 a month, you can help support the channel, as well as help ensure I can eat food. Finally, if you want to spend some time with your king himself, you can join me in my personal Discord. If you're watching on YouTube, the Discord link will be found in the description down below. If you're watching this on Twitch, the Discord link is being posted in chat right now. Once you're there, we'll chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see all you beautiful people later. Deuces, Kingdom.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard.
Let's see
Watering,
if there's
weeding,
anybody
fertilizing the
we
soil,
can
making
raid.
sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good
There are
mood.
no non-affiliates to raid. There are no affiliates to raid. However, since I'm on my computer today, I can do something I normally can't do. And that's check somewhere other than the Dynasty. Normally, I use a Discord group called the Dynasty to decide who I'm going to raid. But since I don't have since there's nobody active in the Dynasty currently, let me put up where's my D with background? Here's my D with background. Let me put that up right quick. Alright. Oh, wait! I might not be able to do this. So what I was going to do is I was going to go to twitch.tv to see what low views streamer we could raid. But the problem is, recently I've noticed that when I went to twitch.tv, especially while setting up my stream, it would never load the page. It would, like, start to load the page, claim the page was loaded, and then never finish. I'm going to try to go to the front page, see if I can find someone with low views to raid. But there is a chance it will not load fully. And if it doesn't load fully, well then I can't find someone to raid. So let's see if it wants to behave. Twitch.tv. Not google.com/twitch.tv. Twitch.tv.
And wolf it down.
Please load the page properly. Nope, it's doing the dumb thing again. It's not loading the entire Twitch page. Every time I've had to set up my streams, I've been setting them up on my phone because for some reason Twitch is pulling this bullshit. Here, I'll show you what I mean. You see this? It claims it's loaded. It's not saying anywhere that's still loading. But this is the Twitch page for me. This is what's popping up. I can't see or do shit. I don't know what's up with it, but it's doing this crap. So yeah, I guess no raid for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'll see all you beautiful people later. Deuces.